Big Hommie AK, Trap City Music, you know what it is, legendary shit. I mean, St. Paul was a beautiful spot when I was coming up. It's different now, you know what I mean? But shit, when we was coming up, it was all family orientated, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't too much of the gang shit. It was more like families, you know what I mean? It was that stuck together, that grew up together, you know what I mean? But it was a beautiful place, man. It was hustlers, pimps, prostitutes, but also you had black mailmen, you know what I'm saying? You had black bar owners, store owners, corner store owners, all that coming up. So it was cool. I got into the music. I was always a fan of hip hop. Of course, I came about when it first started. So all the way from Curtis Blow and all that shit, I was always a fan of it, and I used to always be a beatboxer and shit, I was too big to be a breakdancer and shit, so I kind of found my niche beatboxing and shit, so I was always in the beats and shit. As everybody knows, I grew up playing basketball, and basketball led me to a full ride scholarship at University of Texas in San Antonio. And this was 1993. And at the time, DMG who's also from St. Paul, was blowing up with the GETO Boys and the Face Mob and so forth. And it was like Death Row, Bad Boy, then Ghetto Mob. Face Mob. So, make a long story short, they came in, they did a show in San Antonio, and we hooked up. And I started going to Houston, Fifth Ward, and just seeing how the studio shit worked, just being a fan, stopping by for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, saying what's up to DMG, and just peeping shit out. And I was like, whoa, this is how music is made. This is where and how the records that I've been playing in my car my whole life and all that shit, and my mind's playing tricks on me and all that shit. This is where it's made at. And when I seen that, I had some injuries in basketball, and it kind of led me to stop playing basketball. And as soon as I stopped playing basketball, my dream was always to come back to Minnesota and open up a recording studio, because we didn't have none of that shit. It didn't exist in Minnesota, as far as rapping go. And as far as a kid just being able to walk off the street and pay for studio time, that didn't exist. So I felt like that was my calling, to come back to Minnesota and do some type of music in some type of way. And here I am, 25 years later, still in this shit. I don't know, I guess I was coaching boys rec basketball when I was 14, 15 years old. I was a high school athlete myself and a star. And I was waking up every Saturday, Sunday morning coaching fifth graders, fourth graders. So I guess that always just stuck with me, to keep trying to teach, youngins a better way, and to give them something else to do besides the bullshit that we grew up in and we see every day. So when I started making music, it just transformed from basketball to the music, and I started seeing talents and cats in the cities that was given no opportunities. Like I said, we didn't have recording studios. Being able to hear yourself on a record was like pretty much unheard of, you know what I mean? And so I felt like the studio and me being a producer at the time and making my own beats and things like that, I felt like I could help. So I grabbed a lot of cats and I helped them, you know what I mean? And try to get them to believe in their talent instead of the bullshit. And I still do it to this day. So I guess it's just in me, you know what I mean? My grandmother was like that, my mom's like that, and I guess it's just in me too. I mean, you know, I've been blessed. People bless me with free opportunities, so I turn around and bless, you know, the youngins that I see have potential, and they just need a little, you know, kick and a push. So I've been blessed, so I try to bless others, to bless others. Like I said, my grandmother was raised that way, you know what I'm saying? She was the head of AA in Minnesota for 30 years, so she was that way. So I seen it growing up. So it's just in me, man.
All right. Now,
I didn't name myself Big Hommie AK. They named me the Big Hommie AK. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's my AK's my real name. It's not made up or nothing like that. It's my real name. The shorty started calling me Big Hommie AK. So, you know, the streets called me Big Hommie AK. I didn't name myself that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is.